been rejected by a boyfriend? Someone that you're dating a lot. Exactly. Did it kill you? At that time it was painful, of course. But you deal with it. Mimi hadi kuna mwingine aliniambia you are a big girl, you can make your own decisions on my face because I found him cheating. That was my rejection. Did I die? You know, I'm a big girl. Imagine you find someone with another girl and you consider, alafu wewe unaambiwa wewe ni churchmate, huyu ndio sweetheart. Fiona, at that time I had acne because nilikuwa an actor. So, of course I felt
welcome to the Teen Heart to Heart platform. Today I have a friend of mine who is going to help me tackle a topic on rejection. But before she introduces herself, and there is a story that I was reading in this book about a teen who was taken to this particular school. It's an art school, and apparently the boy does not love art. But he found himself in that school because it's from a foster home. Okay. And in this foster home, people have been taken in this particular school where art is a must for you to do. Mm-hmm. So the kids used to laugh at him and you don't know anything. Like they see him like a danda head. You get? They don't appreciate the fact that he has good qualities in another area. But just because he does not know art, and art is a compulsory subject in that school, they consider him a danda. To the point he was saying that they did not even notice. Some of my friends some of my friends noticed that I was behind them, but they could not resist talking about me because they did not care. You get? They only walked on tarnished, like you're stupid. And even they could not give him an opportunity to speak before them, because anytime he opened up his mouth to speak, they used to laugh. So in your life, have you ever faced rejection? How do you understand rejection? And in your life, have you ever faced rejection? Because I can call that rejection. You're being rejected by your own environment.
My name is Marion Mwikali, Ndungu. And I understand rejection by, basically, it's just people not wanting you. You know, you're in a space, but you feel like people are rejected. Okay, the rejection is like, like you're not wanted in that area, in that space. Have I experienced rejection? I think I have, but sikuwa naichukulia kama rejection. Being a child that was maybe my mom really appear mapema. I wasn't planned for, and my mom was relatively young.
That's the what you call unplanned pregnancy.
Yes, me, I was unplanned. I just decided, you know what? We are not wasting my sperms, and they are very good at swimming, so I'm gonna see. I'm appearing.
You won the competition.
I won, and I won at the wrong time. And yeah, so after winning the competition, I think I'm a champion. And then my mom is there wondering what is wrong with this baby. She just came. I think I walked on hizo kitambo. I thank God that because maybe singeniua. But so that's how I came. And my mom, if I calculate with her age and mine, I think she was 17 when she got pregnant. And she was because she finished her Form 4 exams when she was 18. So I think she got pregnant when alikuwa anaingia Form 4. So nika nilikuja immediately. She was pregnant I think when she was in school. Ndio anizai after amemaliza because mimi ni mtoto wa December. So alimaliza KCSE na mimi nikaapia. So she won 2 exams that year. And so that was a form of rejection. Of course, unazaliwa, you were not expected, you were not planned for. True. And my mom left. My mom, funny enough, akunionyesha ati hakuwa ananitaka, but of course I felt it because then they didn't stay with my dad because ilikuwa tu mchezo yao ya nini, and then after I think my pregnancy, when what would decide, let's stay together because now we are pregnant.
Yeah.
We do a marriage. They tried, it didn't work. My biological father is a drunkard. So I think my mom could not handle that. And my mom's family also did not want. My Guka refused for my mom to be married by him. So wakamchukua, and then she went for higher learning. na mimi nikabaki na shosho yangu. So that was my, I think, a big milestone for me. Because every time unakaa chini unawanda, people have their moms around, their dads around. Mimi hadi nilikuwa nimekataza kuongelesha my dad, my biological dad. To make matters worse, ni my neighbors kwa kina where my shosho was staying ni hapa, there's just a barabara, their land ni the opposite. So shamba yao and then nyumba. But singemuongelesha. Not
but they told you
high.
he's your dad?
No, they didn't tell me, but of course I knew. Because tulikuwa tumekaa na yeye for a while. Uko mdogo, wazazi wenye mnaambianga watoto ati ama mnadhani hatujui juu tuko wadogo is a lie. Me I knew. I knew. So when I was actually told this, I do not want you to say hi even to him by my shosho.
Wow.
There was, I think, a enmity. I don't know what happened. And then I blamed myself at some point because I felt like maybe I'm the reason why kuna hiyo enmity. Get drunk, usiku anakuja kwa shosho yangu. Anabishabisha madirisha zote akinitafuta. Mimi ni nani? I am also there encouraging his drunkardness. So akibishabisha huko namwambia siko huko, niko huko kwingine. So every time akishajua bedroom niko, he would come to that bedroom's door, that bedroom's window, anabisha. Mimi ni nani? Naitika because actually I loved him. I loved my dad. Shosho yangu ananihamisha bedroom, ananipeleka side nyingine. Atakuja tena siku nyingine akishalewa kwa my bedroom. Siko huko. So we used to do that a lot. And then home hakukuwa na fence kwa shosho yangu. So he would just access. But then my shosho, I think alikuwa anaogopa. Sijui ni kama alikuwa anaona atakuwa mwizi or something. But it never changed my perspective of who my dad was. He was a drunkard, but to me he was just my dad. So yes, I experienced that form of rejection. Alafu in terms of unaona watoto wengine, they have their parents. Tukienda shule, mimi shosho yangu ndio anakuja. When others it's their parents. Unasikia mtoto anaitwa baby, wewe unaitwa jina yako, na saa nyingine inaongezwa kwa jina kutokana mjinga wewe juu. Of course
you have not passed exams or something like that.
But me I was bright, funny enough. But nilikuwa nachapwa if I don't maintain number 1. Sasa hiyo kuchapwa tu ilikuwa inanifanya pia na feel pia nyinyi. I won in the wrong battles. This one's anyway. But yeah, I came to deal with it when I grew up. Ndio nilikuja niko like, one, it is not my fault that my mom and my dad did not work out. That's their issue. It is them. They did not relate well. I also told myself, my mom is the one who made the mistake because it's the one who chose the wrong man. It's not my fault. Yeah, so I dealt with it way later. And then another issue I had that made me feel like mechanical rejected was the fact that sikupatiwa jina ya tatu. My birth certificate, even the father's name, my father is XXXXXXX. There is no name of him. So mimi nilikuwa na struggle nayo. Mtu anakuuliza unaitwa nani? Naitwa Marion Mwikali.
And that's it.
What's your third name? Mimi sina jina la tatu. Kwa nini hauna jina la tatu? And it was an issue when I was younger. But when I grew up, I was like, you know what? Shindeni hapo. After form 4 ndio nilijua watu upata jina ya tatu ama ya 4 ukiolewa. So I was like, nitapata jina ya tatu. And now I have a third name, so sina stress.
You know that times let me keep on referring to this guy.
Okay.
This guy is called Tom. So Tom Kunavenye, in that period of him being rejected by his classmates and everyone else in that environment because he's not good enough with art, he developed some characteristics. You know, there are things he developed because of rejection as a defense mechanism.
Yes.
For him, it was tantrums. Like he was tempered. He was completely tempered until the entire school feared him because of his temper. Ungemwambia kitu anakupiga because he's trying to develop a defense mechanism toward building a wall, a territory that so for you, do you develop during that moment of rejection? Is there something that you developed as a mechanism to protect yourself?
Yes. I became number 1. I have until today I'm very sarcastic. I can express pain in a sarcastic way. So I make everything sarcastic, but sarcastic in a funny way. Like Yes, I'm very sarcastic, and then I became an overachiever because I felt I need to be better than all of you. It's like I'm proving my value or the reason why I exist, because I've already won the battle in swimming. Now I have to show you that I am actually a winner. So I became an overachiever. Yeah, so that worked. And then another thing, I tend to like maybe talk a lot. I am very expressive, very. It's like I am trying to show you I am here, I exist. So I'm very loud. Yeah.
So
those are some of the things that I developed.
When you become expressive and you talk too much,
Yes.
don't you feel like sometimes you can even talk too much to the point you expose too much about you? You don't feel like tuongea sana to the point, what if I jump to kusema it never bothers you?
No.
You as long as you express it, take what you want to take.
Yes. Now, in terms of talking too much, I also tend to have like, I did psychology, but I think I had the psychological aspect of relating with people kutoka nikiwa mdogo. Another defense mechanism that I developed. Like I can study you and know tutarelate aje na Fiona. How can I relate with her? So as much as I am very talkative, I will talk about everything. But sana I won't talk about myself. I want you to tell me about yourself. Because now, you are the interesting when you have both parents and I have one. I have my own issues, but let's talk about Fee, not me. You get? So as much as I am very talkative, we will talk about everything. I be football, nilikuwa najua football. Me nilikuwa.
You make sure you know everything.
I made sure
so
I
you
knew
don't fit in.
Yes, I fit in and I also remain relevant. Like ukiuliza swali, hata kama ulikuwa una address someone else, I have an answer for that question. So that you will know that I am here and I am here to stay and I'm not leaving.
And I'm relevant.
Yes, and I'm very relevant.
So how did you come to self-actualization? Your healing?
My healing. My healing came
Because
when,
makaras mingi umedevelop.
for sure.
Yeah.
But zingine I decided to keep them. Like as much as maybe I might deal with the issue, I decided to keep some of them because they are good, especially the overachieving bit and the talkative one. But I started self-actualizing when I went to high school. My mom had gotten married. My dad also got another wife. You know, uko ile place here, okay, I don't belong to that family. I don't belong to this family. So uko pia, uko misplaced. But now I, of course, had to stay with my mom because my mom left with me. Akaniacha kwao, akaenda akasoma. She got to work, akanichukua tena. So by the time tulikuwa tunakaa na yeye, there's this man comes, amenibaia mandizi, I love food. So he spoke my language. But akikuja, no, another thing, parents kosea. The first time he came, he was uncle. Wow, wakadate, I think it worked. Then my mom ananiita, no, ule uncle. Well, Mandizi, that's what I used to call him. Mandizi. Because I don't even know his name. Because hakuwa anakuja around. Of course, yes, they were meeting. But mimi alini meet once. Maybe my mama hakuwa anataka kuni-expose. Because, you know, she's not sure. Yes, she's not sure. Maybe they won't work. But this one, they worked. But you see, I had met a lot of uncles. So this uncle, Mandizi, ndio alilanda, alishinda. So I'm like, well, Marion, huyu uncle Mandizi, ndio ana, from leo tunamuita daddy. And then, a week later or a month, haikuwa period kubwa, tukahama, tukatoka kwenye tulikuwa tunaishi. I think hiyo nyumba ilikuwa sasa ni kama ile alikuwa anaishi. Then we moved him with him. So, yes. So for me, I felt again, he's stealing my mom's love. Because now I'm used to staying with my mom. Ni mimi na mama yangu. Tena wewe unakuja kunibia mama. Aya, nishasikia stories of venye step parents are mean. So, officially nishamweka hiyo category ya wewe hautawahi nichapa, hautanimistreat, you will not no, ukinichapa utaniambia kama mimi ni wako, you know. So I had already given, nilikuwa nishamtengenezea wall. But this guy, honestly, he's an amazing father. He's awesome. Very awesome. So, kufika high school, I think they got their first child, who is my second sister, nikiwa class 7. I remember I did not carry that baby when she was young. I didn't like her. She was too pretty. she was just too good. I didn't want, nilikuwa na feel ni kama pia yeye tena, yani everyone that was coming in my mom's life nilikuwa na feel they're stealing my mom, who is the only thing I have. You know, when you're rejected, you want to hold on to things. So I was holding on to that mom relationship. So nilikuwa na feel huyu mbaba amenibia mama, tena ameleta kamtu kengine kanaiba mama zaidi, you know. So kuna hiyo. But tukiwa high school, there is a man, he's a pastor, alikuja shule kutu preachia, and he was talking about the rejection and how family relations. And he told us, especially for us that don't have a good rapport with the parents, we bought some cards. Alituombea, of course, and I don't know if that helped, but alitupatia some cards, alafu akatuambia we write a sweet message and we send them to our parents. And I did. I took one for my mom and for my dad. I took for my mom because I felt like she did not want me, kwa sababu nilikuwa na feel, kwa nini unaleta watu wengine? Ni kama mimi, am I not enough? You know, you've brought another man, you've brought another child, I am here, kwani I am not enough? You get? So I was bitter with her because of that. She has brought other people, kwani mimi sitoshi. So I took a card for her. My dad again, of course, because he's not my dad, I'm like, wewe, wacha tu nichukue, because we are sijui kama
otherwise
uko tu hajanikosea at the time, hajanichapa, but he was very, very strict. So nachukua tu, and I sent, I wrote, I don't remember exactly what I wrote, but I remember by the time nilikuwa namaliza kuandika hizo barua, I cried. Nikiwa shule na sijui nilikuwa nalia, and I think I was healing, of course. And then sasa ni kama nilikuwa na realize, by the way, it is not, hizi vitu zote, it's not about me. Not everything is about me, of course. So ni kama nilikuwa na find release while I was crying. So I cried, nikamaliza machozi zangu. I think hadi machozi zingine nilitumia kama nini sign kwa hizo barua. Nikaeka barua, venye tulifunga, sikuwa na pesa, singe post. Nitumie 25 boma, nikatuma barua yenye sita na ni mbili. Nikawapelekea home. What I did, because nilikuwa naogopa their reaction, niliziacha. Nilikuwa najua ninapeleka ushago for holiday.
Stay with your grandma kama kawaida.
My grandma. Si sana sasa ile tu kuvisit. After my dad came, I think he became the head of the house, and yeye apendi watoto wake
no, your stepdad.
My stepdad. Apendi watoto wake wakienda kwa watu. He feels like ni kama mnabega ama mnasumbua watu, and he's those people like, I can deal with my family. So you get, so hatukuwa tunaenda kwa watu, but my shosho, of course, because tulikuwa tumebonda na my shosho, once in a while ningeenda, but wiki or 3 days depending on the holiday or how long the holiday is. So nikaacha barua leo na naenda ushago kesho. Nikaenda ushago. When I came back, it's like the house had changed, like kuna aura ilikuwa mzito iliisha, imagine. Iliisha tu hivyo. Then I started seeing my stepdad as my dad. I remember for a long time I had not called him dad. He was
calling him what?
I don't remember what I was calling him.
Just go and talk.
Ama nilikuwa tu naongea. Sikuwa nimempatia title. I had not yet given him a title. For me, he was just my mother's husband, but sikuwa accept. But I think after nilirudi, nilikuwa nishamu accept. I remember that is the first time I called him dad. I didn't, sikuwa namuita jina. Nilikuwa tu namuaddress. Kama nataka kitu nakuja na mambo na mama nipatie pesa nini. Ama nikikuja
there's not at all to eat.
Yeah. So it's just that. The first time I called him dad was now after I came back. Hatukuwa na conversation per se, and then kwenda bedroom yangu nilipata wamefungua barua na pia wao wamezieka nitule tu cards to open, so wameweka nika decoration kwa bedroom. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get it's okay, so I'm gonna get Kenya nasema fine. Yeah, so we never talked about it, but from there henceforth I noticed, by the way, not everything is about me. And that feeling of now being rejected or not fitting in, ikaanza kukanika inapotea. And then after I noticed that now, my being loud, of course, I became acceptable somehow everywhere I went. Because maybe nule msenda kuja, sijui watu, but I'll make sure by the time I'm leaving there,
you know
all
everyone.
of you, not me, I know them, I won't know all of them, but them, they will know me. So naenda, so kuna hiyo acceptance. And then one thing I also noticed is I had a lot of nilikuwa na relate vizuri sana na ndume. Me and males, we are very, ni rahisi kuclick. So alafu I told you I picked up the nini of football. So of course unapenda futa, mkiongea football, I know everything. I know what number 1, number 2, number 12, number nini wanafanya kwa football. Yes, I even went an extra extent of knowing how to pepeta ball. Tushindane mpepeto. Unatafuta. And as I saw mimi mkubwa, but hautashinda mpepeto. So you get, so nilikuwa na challenge everyone. So it was a good meaning. But when I decided, you know what, this is not about me. That feeling of rejection, I think it will reduce. Ama kama iku reduce ilipotea ilisha. Yeah, then from there I think nikakosa sasa mimi.
You mentioned the fact that you are separate from your stepdad. Yes. Did it cause you to have male problems, like daddy issues? Have you ever had daddy issues because it's your dad that was not there? At least your mom was present.
No, that's interesting. I have never had daddy issues because my stepdad played a better role than my real father. Because at a size, I tried. Unajua venye as a girl, as I didn't experience it funny enough. I thought I had an issue by him being absent, my real dad. But I came to find out that sometimes God actually does things for your good, as like me personally. I grew up nikijiambianga nikikuwa mkubwa nitaenda kumtafuta. I need to reconnect that bond because we were tight when I was younger. But we were tight because he knew what I loved. Nilikuwa napenda chakula and he was very good with chakula. Kitambo mkate iko anga imekatwa ilikuwa kimoja kimzima. Loaf. So anaenda ananinunulia a whole quarter peke yangu, ananiletea. Mimi sikuwa napewa sweet ama sweet chocolate. You kids are like, si tulikuwa tunapewa mkate. So alikuwa ananiletea mkate every day. Then ikafika point alifunguanga duka, so ningekula anything nataka. So I think that's why I loved him and I noticed my love language comes from that aspect of someone just providing. Yangu si words nini, it is that meaning of security, just being secure, knowing that if I need something I can get it from you. Yes, na sana chakula, honestly, about just food ama because that's how me I express love. If I show you I love you, I'll make sure you will eat my food. I'll take you. Yeah, that's how me I show love. I show love by giving people food. So because he was giving me food, nilikuwa nadhani I had an issue. But when I went to look for that man, I remember nilikosana hadi na mama yangu. The first time I saw him again, my stepfather, my real father now, was sister yake alikuwa anakufa, so my auntie, but sijui anyone kwao. I asked my mom for fair. I told my mom one thing, Mom, wewe na yeye mko na issue, but kumbuka wewe ni baba yangu. Wewe na yeye mlikosana, mimi sijakosana na yeye, so I need to look for him. I was very serious, like sikuwa na feature ati sijui nafanya chini ya maji. Kumtafuta nilimtafuta chini ya maji hadi ku get number. Nilikuwa natupia makazi zangu wenye wako ushago, sijui wewe make sure umetafuta namba ya nani anipe namba ya nani hivyo until I got his number. When we talked the first time, I realized he was not a good person because he was telling me bad things about my mom.
You don't do that.
And I'm like, nimekutafuta for, okay, tuseme, it's like I've been searching for you for more than 20 years or plus. Alafu the first time I get to have a conversation with you, you're telling me how my mom is bad. Yet this mom has provided for me. What I'm saying, I felt that love because I've been provided for, and you I have never seen. You have not even looked for me. It's me who have looked. Mimi ndo nimekutafuta. You get? So I felt like, maybe hata better. So okay, just to make your question nijibu swali yako virahisi, I never felt it because when I met him and the first thing I saw wasn't what I expected. Alafu it can hit. Now I compared the two fathers. I compared the real and the step. And the step one, he had, let us say 100. I think he surpassed the 100 mark, and he was just the best. So as much as maybe I thought I had, I didn't have. Then from there, now he became even a better father.
But how do you rebrand yourself? Because during this period of rejection, you've gone through emotions, umekasirikia watu, you've thrown tantrums, you've been tough-headed, you don't even listen to nothing.
For sure.
and people tag you by that. Ule mtoto mtundu, ule mtoto, like this guy, okay, that guy who had a tantrum, you know, they refer you Marion, not as Marion, but Marion ule wa tantrum. Managa Marion ule wa. So how do you rebrand yourself now that you've healed from rejection, now that you're accepting people to love you, and now that you're experiencing a different perspective of it? How do you rebrand you so that people can stop seeing you as Marion Mchokozi, Marion
of what you have developed?
Yeah.
That's interesting again, but this is what I say, Fiona. Everyone deals with rejection differently.
Yeah,
so that's why you will develop different habits.
Yeah.
But one thing I learned about myself, as much as I experienced it, I didn't see life as a negative whatever. For me, life was always awesome, irrespective of what I was going through. That's why instead of being bitter with people and developing tantrums, I became an overachiever. I was like, mimi lazima mtani notice mpenda mspenda. Mine was not. At now, I feel suicidal. I hate myself. No, if anything, I developed more self-esteem because of it. I was like, you don't know me, let me tell you who I am. You know, I was those ones. I was like, I am the awesomest thing you can know. You know, I was those ones. So depending on what someone developed, one thing you have to know that it is not always about you. Because sometimes you can be rejected, but people are not rejecting you. Maybe they are rejecting how you came. For example, if you're a result of rape, you know, I have been in something similar to that. So if I got pregnant out of that, I would have hated that baby because of how the baby came. Senior. That means I will hate the baby and cause that baby to feel rejected, you know. So people experience rejection because of different things. So first understand, why are they rejecting you? You know, because
learn your environment. Yes, why is your environment rejecting you?
Yeah, learn it. Because ukishajua reason, it is easier to deal with it. Mimi nilijua na rejectiwa. Maybe my mom alikuwa in a place where hata kamresh kametokea tu. Sikuwa na nini. To make matters worse, when I was younger, I looked so much like this father. So una imagine, this mtu amemkasirisha, and every day I'm there maybe crying, telling her, mimi nataka, you know how babies are, and you look like that person that has offended her. You get me? Inakuwa ni double, nikana mdunga shindano mara mbili. Exactly. So of course you will get that rejection. But as I grew, I think my structure, my facial structure, nika change to squeezes fanani na yeye. But that's the point. Know first why you're being rejected. Because me, I knew they were rejecting me because I came at the wrong time. I remember my step shosho, alinitanga akaniambia nimesahau. But I remember that thing made me so bitter. I'm like, mbona unasema tu hivyo? But I know why you're saying that. You're saying that because I came at the wrong time. You're saying that because, of course, nimewa inconvenience nyinyi wote. Because you know when you come when you're not wanted, everyone is your mother. Because sasa huyu mama hajikulea. Atasaidiwa na mama yake. Atasaidiwa na best friend. Everyone is involved in raising this baby. So I am an inconvenience to a lot of people. You get? So people will always have a reaction and an opinion because you're inconveniencing even them. Yeah. My mama has gone to a level of even staying, especially nikiwa mdogo, nikiwa nursing baby, with her sisters because they needed to support her. I can imagine if they rejected me, of course I skumbuki because I was younger, but if I experienced it when I was younger in their hands, was because of course I was inconveniencing them. You get? Yeah, so to answer that question is just basically know why. And then when you know why, it's easier to understand. Oh, that's why you're behaving the way you're behaving. Oh, that's why you're behaving. It's easier to even deal with it.
Yeah, sure.
Because mimi nilikuwa najua nini. Lakini of course, I don't know. I think pia nilidevelop hiyo. Si kukuwa hard-headed, lakini nile I don't take things to heart. Very few things. Me at all. I am those ones. Me, I refused the rejection. I was like, I'm trying to reject nikiona. Not when I'm here. It is not, I came at the wrong time. And for as long as I live, even if I am coming at the wrong time, I will still come. So I had aunties that were acting up. Naenda kwao, wanaanza kuniletea attitude. Unadhania mimi nda feel suicide? It is your problem. Nitarudi tena kwako. Uliambia mama yangu sijui nakuja kwako nakula sana kuliko watoto wako. Nakuja na nakula tena. You get like yani people over exaggerate rejection. Like you embrace it. If you embrace it honestly, you will deal with it. But don't feel always that sasa ndio watu wamenireject and wewe unajireject. Because when you also yes, because when you also reject yourself, unajiletea low self esteem, unaanza kuwa suicidal, unaanza kuona kila mtu maybe hata sikujui.
And it becomes offended. You don't listen to anyone because you think even when someone is correcting you genuinely,
yes,
we are nipendi.
Alafu mtu kwa barabara, yani everyone becomes ni kama pia yana kureject. Ama mtu wa kanisa for example, imagine unaenda kanisa acha anakuambia usikae hapo. Hapa ni kwa sijui akina nani kaa pale. Already you feel that rejection. Ati kwa nini amenitoa hapa? Gosh, it is not always about you. That's just it. Sometimes just see beyond your situation kako. You will come to love life. You will come to understand that of course things happen. People will talk bad. Kila mtu ongelelewa vibaya. Hata hao wenye wako na self esteem, hao wenye wame achieve a lot of things in their lives, wamepitia their form of rejection. Everyone has. Even
the celebrities, everyone.
How many have you been rejected by a boyfriend? Someone that you're dating a lot? Exactly. Did it kill you? At that time it was painful, of course. But you deal with it. Mimi hadi kuna mwingine aliniambia you are a big girl, you can make your own decisions on my face because I found him cheating. That was my rejection. Did I die? You know, I'm a big girl. Imagine you find someone with another girl and you consider, alafu wewe unaambiwa wewe ni churchmate, huyu ndio sweetheart. Fiona, at that time I had acne because nilikuwa na act out. So of course I felt rejected. I didn't die. I didn't lose weight. I cried. I hated him, not me. Imagine. Me always I deal with things the way they come. Na kuna siku moja nitasema it is my fault. But I am the reason. And because that girl is prettier than me and me I have acne. No, it is your reason. You are the problem. I am not the problem. And honestly, you have to me, I don't know how many times I tell people this. You have to always be your number one supporter. If you love yourself, if you're fun, hakuna mtu atakusumbua hii maisha. You come, I deal with you. And of course I am a big girl and I made my decision that day. I decided to go home and cry, and I did. I decided that I will not date for the next 2 years, and I did. I decided I will not allow any other man to treat me the way that one treated me. And from that day, I have not been treated that way. I was a big girl, I made decisions.
In terms of rejection, like how much can you tell someone who is going through a season of rejection? Yeah, what should you tell?
I'll start by first telling them I'm sorry that they feel that way. Because of course, nobody wants to feel rejected. I wish I could hug you, but I can't. But you need to love yourself. Because when you do, sometimes I notice.
But don't love yourself too much. To ignorantly, you love yourself too much that you step on people.
But you see, even the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. Meaning, the same way I will love you is the same degree. I give you the same degree I love myself. That's why you will find people akiangalia mtu tu hivi anasema sipendi huyo. You have issues with yourself, especially if you've gotten to a place unasema sipendi huyo. Roho yangu, I know. Roho yangu tu ina feel haipendi huyo. No, it is because you have something that you have not dealt with, and this person is showing you that thing that you yourself and you can reflect whatever it is that you have not dealt with, and then sasa already officially unamwekea wall sikupendi because of course ana reflect the insecurities that you have. So mine would be love yourself But see hiyo point yenye unasema ati unakwambaka so nini.
And that's people who like themselves the point of ignorance.
Not
Like you're stepping on people. Yani is due no junanganika uko cloud 9 au ni maki cloud 10. But your clouds due too.
No, see hiyo of course. Don't now become too egoistic mpaka sasa.
Yeah, that's the
people
one.
People
that's
cannot tell you anything. But love yourself to a point of seeing that you belong. You know, you belong here, you belong there, where you feel like you're being rejected, you belong there. Because I also learned that rejection sometimes can be a ministry. You can be rejected in something, but then again it is your ministry. You come to find out why. When you grow up, of course, maybe it's an issue, but when you self-actualize, unakuja kukataa, it is something that God was calling you into. Unaweza patata, una make do from it, because now you start talking to people about that thing, and you understand them. Mtu akikuja akisema, mimi na feel, people don't, maybe, you feel them, you understand them, because you have been there. Yeah. So me, I understand people that say, me, I feel like I've been rejected. Okay. Hey, so what are you doing about it? You know, don't say they're rejecting me, I will also reject me, we will reject everything, you know. No, they have rejected you. What are you doing about the rejection? So me, I will tell you, embrace yourself, love yourself, and then open yourself up. Number one, to also correction. Because sometimes, because sometimes some people reject you because, of course, you don't maybe belong there.
Oh, because of your attitude or something. Find out
why. Then find out why are they rejecting you. Then from there, of course, you will always find that result. And for the people that maybe have been rejected maybe from since they were young, there are people who get maybe step parents like the way I did, but their step parents are worse. They actually emphasize how they are not loved because wanachapwa sana, they are being mistreated. They are the ones that maybe take care of everyone in the house and do everything. Yani una feel enyewe ukweli hapa niko rejected. Alafu umeletewa mtu wa emphasize on the rejection every day. So hadi kulala maybe unaambiwa lale kwa choo. There are people who experience a lot. And when you get there, one thing I will tell maybe someone who has gotten there, always look at the positive. Sawa, unaambiwa ufanye hiyo kazi ya nyumba, wewe ndio unapikia watu, wewe ndio unanini. You know what? Unajua kupika. Look at it in a positive way.
Your learning skills.
Your learning skills, exactly. Because when you get to your own house, at least utakuwa unajua hizo basics. No one will, hakuna mtu ataanza kukwambia ama kufukuza akwambie kwenda kwenyu ukafunza kupika ugali, because when you're being ukitaswa huko kwenyu ulikuwa unafunza kupika hiyo ugali as much as ulikuwa unafunza the wrong way, of course, because hakuna lab, but unalearn kitu.
And also understand you're not there forever.
For sure. That is one thing I also tell people. Usikue, I've seen men who go to a point to vijana kwa sababu now they have, for example, step parents like me. Unafika mahali unamconfront, unataka kuchapana because now you feel like hata wewe utajipea mimi ndume ulinipata huku. Lazima tuheshimiane. I'm like, you know what, you won't stay there forever. You can move out, of course. Yeah, so whatever it is that you're going through. But if you can't handle it, of course, look for a conducive environment. If you feel like this is child labor, nasikianga kuna hotline ya watoto ama something where you can get help, go get that help. If you have someone that you can trust, that can come and talk maybe to that person, unajua nikiongelesha mtu fulani hata kama nitachapwa. Mimi, this is what I say, Fiona. Even if I will go through pain to get change, I will go through it. I know there are people who are afraid because you've been too rejected. You feel like your opinion is not wanted. Mimi sitaambia mtu na nikisema alafu akuje aseme alafu akienda nichapwe ama nifanye. Utachapwa, utasikia uchungu, but this person will, yes, you will get help because huyu mtu hata kama ataambiwa na akose kuchange, atafeel ni kama anamulikwa. We are all human. Everyone reacts to fear. So akikuja ambiwe, by the way, unajua nini, tunajua kenye unafanyia mtoto, ata reduce hata kama ataongezea kiogopanga because anajua yes, these people are nini na huyu mtoto anaweza sema. And me, I will tell you, don't be afraid to speak out. But if you know that your life is in danger, of course, find ways that you can reach to these people and have a solution. Because of course everything has a solution. It is just us who hatutakangi kuendea solutions. We want to, the only solution a lot of people nimenotice tunataka ni hiyo pity party. You know that mimi you pity party a lot, and that is not a solution. Find solutions.
But don't kill yourself because you're rejected. Because there are so many suicidal cases. I don't know if it's because of rejection or what the society is going through. I can't be able to take from that. But don't kill yourself because people don't want you.
For sure.
Because trust me, there's someone who will want you. When you're rejected, when
I'm a big girl. I can make my own decisions.
You found someone who appreciates that, and now you're married and happy.
Who appreciates a big girl.
Yes. So, as much as these kind of people will not love you, these kind of people will love you. So the thing is, it's our part too. But never ever go to the point of people you're being depressed, kill yourself, and you know, just because of love, just because you feel you're being rejected.
Agreed.